Ready?
Alright, this training video we're going to be looking at the cassette recorder. We're going to take our cassette and we make sure that all the tape is on the left side, and if not, then we'll rewind it. This furthest one is rewind. When we're ready to record, we push record and play at the same time. And you want to make sure that it's the play pointing to the right. And now you noticed as soon as I hit record that the bar started moving on there, and that's what you want to make sure that it's there. You want to make sure that it doesn't go too far into the red, because then it's too loud and it's distorted. If that is happening, then you go on the board and you change the volume of the board, because then it's probably also distorting on the video recording and the CD recording. And basically you just let that run through the whole service. It automatically flips over. Then at the end of the service we turn the volume down to 0 so it doesn't record anything, but you let it keep recording so that it creates a blank space, because there's probably a previous service that's recorded on that tape, because we reuse the tapes. And so you want to make sure the listener knows that, okay, the service has ended, and there's this nice pause here of silence so that they know it's ended and they have time to stop the tape. Once it's done, then you hit stop and rewind it, and then make sure to put the volume back up into the center so that the next time we start recording that it otherwise will record nothing. Sometimes if you do it by accident and you put the tape the other way and you hit these two, it's going to flip. See how it flipped over? Now it's using this way, so it's recording because of the way the tape was. You just have to remember that if that happens, it doesn't always automatically flip over, because it's designed to flip over once. We don't want the tape to be continuously flipping, because then it'll record right over the top. Probably the most common error in recording on a cassette is that a person hits the wrong record and play set instead of the right, where it's pointing to the right, play and record, or they just hit play instead of record. Or the other common thing is that they forget to turn up the volume. You can use either deck to record, so it doesn't matter. And then after it's all done and rewound, and you take it out, and then we make sure we use the wipe off marker, and we use the special dry erase marker and put the date on there, and then we mark with a permanent marker how many times the cassette has been used, and usually around 10 or more times. Then we throw away the cassette, because the tape has been used so much and re-recorded over so many times that it wears it out, and we get a new tape. So that concludes the video on using the cassette recorder.